Hi guys, can you all hear me from the back? Okay, thank you for the confirmation. Hi guys, myself Hareesh Rajendran. I work as a senior software developer in US-based startup called Highbrow. Uh, I'm building a in I'm building an engineering team. I'm leading the front-end team specifically, and I take care of full stack as well, and I do the DB design and everything. And today's sponsor is very close to me. That is Zoho. And my specific team has been here. I worked as a software developer in Zoho as well. So that's a brief introduction about me. So today I'm just going to talk about how I code. Um, Recently we met for Arvind's birthday, and a lot of techies, gathered there. So I was just, doing some vibe coding and pushing until everybody is, ready for the celebration. And a few folks saw what I was doing, and they were asking me a lot of questions. I really thought this is the new normal, and I really felt, this is the normal way of coding. But my folks, what they told is, no, Harish, this is very new. You should make a YouTube video out of it. So that is what they told. So I was just, curious what I was doing. I just thought back, and for the past 7 months, I have been doing vibe coding. So vibe coding has a different, a lot of opinionated definitions for vibe coding. So, and on top of that, I don't usually type. Okay, obviously coding is impossible without typing, but I usually don't type. I usually use my voice to type. I have all the necessary backup data on why I do it, why it actually impacts my productivity. So that is why I wanted to reach out to a lot of people who are actually developers, and they can incorporate the same in their organization as well. And I'm doing it with the production code, so you don't have to worry about the security measures or attracting a lot of bugs. To be honest, when you code with your brain, the bugs are actually a lot. So AI is actually doing less of bugs when you code it right, when you use it right. So that's where a lot of rules and sample sets are in the pack. So I'll just show them to you as well. So firstly, I'll just give you what the agenda is. First thing is, we'll have an intro about what is vibe coding and why it is actually impacting the technology, what the big techs are thinking about vibe coding, and specifically people who are very credible sources, what they are quoting about vibe coding. And then we'll see how I code without typing, what kind of tools I actually explored, and how my 9-month journey was there, actually doing the vibe coding. And then STT is nothing but speech to text. We'll come to that. And then how, as a front end lead, how I instruct my team to code faster. And we use something called MCPs. Even in the starting, Satya asked a lot about what is MCP, what is transformers. A lot of people know the definitions. A lot of people know the word MCP because it is cool, and a lot of people are talking about it. I'll show you a demo of how I actually use it. And then there is another thing called MDC. This helps us with reducing the number of bugs and reducing the security concerns as well. Yeah. And we'll start with vibe coding. This term was introduced in this specific tweet that you are seeing. Is it visible to everybody? Okay, thank you. So vibe coding, this specific term is introduced by Andre Karpathy. So he introduced. He is the co-founder of OpenAI, by the way, one of the biggest company in the world right now. So when he mentioned it clearly. When you can see here, he does accept all, always, and almost all the time, which means you will be asking the AI to code, not ChatGPT. This is agents. The coding agents will be, when you give it a prompt, it will code for you. You just have to review the code like you do in GitHub PR reviews. You just have to click accept or decline or restructure. So what he says is, whenever you want to code this way, the vibe coding way, you will click on keep on keeping the accept button without. One second. Okay, so what he tells us is, he just keeps on hitting accept all without reviewing the code, without without any hesitation. He just keeps on hitting accept all. Even if there is any mistake, he'll just ask it to rectify the mistake instead of reviewing the code. That is what actual vibe coding is. Okay, but I'm not going to talk about that, because when it comes to security concerns, you as a person needs to review the code, because in bigger organizations, and let's say if you're going for HIPAA or GDPR kind of compilations, then definitely you need to review your code, and it needs to be compliant with a lot of coding standards as well. So that is where we redefine vibe coding. So we don't actually go and hit on accept all. In the same tweet, he mentioned about, it is very easy when you are going to go with a weekend vibe kind of product, okay, not actual code base. So that's all here. That's how it started. And then the CTO of Intuit, Alex Blazes, what he told is, he is very much not at all embarrassed about buying all these coding agents, more than 6 coding agents. He gave it to all of their engineers. Okay, so Intuit is one of the biggest technological company. It is a product company as well, but they are providing a lot of software as well. So he just being a CTO, he just mentioned going with a lot of coding agents actually improves our productivity, and we'll see some more examples as well. And Sundar Pichai, he did vibe coding, and he says he felt delightful to be a coder, because you don't have to think a lot, figure out the syntaxes, and go to a lot of documentation, go and forth. Even though you know the logic, you know everything, why do you have to think and code again? Okay, if you know anything, let's say it is going to take 10 minutes of time, and the AI is going to do it in 1 minute, then definitely doing it with AI is the better way. So that will be the wise choice as well. Okay, yeah, and then let's just forget about target product based companies and big tech they are doing, right. People might think they are just doing it for marketing, because they are also providing some sort of technology, right. For example, Google is providing their Gemini, and OpenAI is providing their own ChatGPT and other LLMs, and let's say Cursor is providing their own solution. And then when it comes to Microsoft, they are providing Copilot as well. So we might think this is something like a market gimmick. Some might think. So to clear that, even Cognizant says that this is going to break the market. And the next thing about Microsoft, what they are told, what they are informing is, Microsoft CTO Kevin Scott, he mentioned that 95% of the program in Microsoft will be generated by AI by 2030. And then even Satya Nadella, he mentioned that about 20 to 30% of code right now in Microsoft was created by AI. So that is the kind of impact that we are doing. If you look at Microsoft code base, their let's say their OS code, right, their Windows code, it will be around 100 to 300 GB. So that is the kind of scale we are talking about. In that, if you think 30%, it is going to be more than a lot of companies' entire code. So that is the kind of impact it is making. And then in June, the latest June, he mentioned that 4 lakh 10,000 lines of AI assisted code has been used in specifically Microsoft 365 Copilot and GitHub Copilot. Yeah, just let's just forget about doing the propaganda for what is vibe coding. We'll do the walk. Now, how I code without doing the typing. This is what a lot of people might be curious about. It is very simple, fairly. When you use your mobile phone, you'll be using Hey Siri or OK Google, right? It's in the same way. But the LLM will be directly listening to your voice. Instead, I'm using voice to text, and then I'm giving the text to the let's say the coding agents. So initially I started with Apple's F5 key. When you use Apple any devices, if you click on the F5 key, there will be a microphone icon. So you can just talk whatever you want. But the thing is, it is not accurate. It is not context aware. If I say some a flow of words, it is going to give a random two words together, which never happens in a normal sentence, right? That is when I thought we really need some other solutions to go about. So then in Windows, I've been a Windows user for around, let's say, my entire life. And I've been using Apple for around 3 years. So when it comes to Windows, it is generally, far more intelligent when it comes to, voice. One second, guys. Okay, so I was using this Windows plus H key. Okay, whenever you are using any Windows laptop, try to use Windows plus H and then talk whatever you want. It will convert into words, but it will not work generically. You need to be in a text box in order to make them appear. Okay, we are converting the text, speech to text, but the context awareness is not there. So that is when I definitely want some sort of context awareness. I want to do some processing. Then I did an hack. It was a lot of going front and back. So I used to go to ChatGPT. I do not use their voice model. Instead, let me try to show what I was. Okay, here there is a dictate button, right? I just click on dictate and then I keep on talk whatever I want, and then after talking it will generate an text, but you don't have to send it. So it is a free tier. So you will not burn any tokens. You will not burn any tokens. And then that is a hack that I found. And after that, what I did is I wanted to go for some sort of solution. And then I went on Reddit. I posted, I need this kind of solution. If that is there, please let me know. And then a lot of people gave a lot of suggestions. And since I primarily use Mac, I go with a solution called Hex. Okay, it is an open source tool. I'll show the code base as well. It's from Kitlangton, and then if you go to Hex, you can just download and start using it. So here they give some models called Open Whisper. Okay, this model is capable of converting your speech to text and also does the processing. So if I speak something, it will not give any unrelated words together. So it also knows all the coding related terms. So that was the main advantage. So if I say, just like this React, the normal speech to text, that will not give React. It will do some other thing. So if I use Open Whisper, it is context aware. So I'll just show how it looks. Okay, so this is how it looks. It's a very fairly simple app. So you just have to download, and then you can go to your input device and then click whatever you want for the microphone, and then you need to select one model. Here you can see it will show a lot of model. Okay, so I have gone with the maximum model so that I can reduce the number of errors that I'm facing, and then you need to download it. So once you are downloaded, you can set any one hotkey. For me, it is the option key. So if I click the option key and talk whatever that I want, it will be automatically typed. So it will be very instant as well. It is not going to take a lot of time to process. It is fairly instant, but when it comes to ChatGPT, it takes more than 20 to 30 seconds to process that. But it does it within 2 to 3 seconds. So that instance, I can say I have saved a lot of time. And there are a lot of features as well. The first thing is copy to clipboard. So let's say I am clicking on some input text box, and I'm talking something. Let's say I forgot to click on that. Okay, then let's say I will be speaking for 5 minutes, and then I need to repeat it again. So once you are done with talking, it will automatically go to your clipboard. So you can just copy and paste it. And just one tip, I've been using this app called Flycut. What it does is it has all your whatever you copy, it will be there. So as a coder, you will be using a lot of copy paste, right? So for that, Flycut will be useful for Mac users, and for Windows users, try to use Windows plus V button and then enable your history, because I've been using for a lot of years and it has saved a lot of time. And whenever I see interns or junior developers not doing this, and they will go front and back, copy paste, I'll say, just paste it, Ra. No, I have just copied some other thing. Just go and paste, click Windows plus V. So yeah, so that's about it. And then we'll come to the next part. So this is the code base. If you want to install Hex, you can just go and install it. Obviously, we'll be doing a live demo, so don't worry about it. Okay, and then you can ask me, why do you want to use your voice? Are you doing some sort of shows or stunt? To be honest, no, because I don't work in an office. I do remote work. Okay, so I work from my home, and nobody is there to watch me. So if I'm going for such option as a primary, then there should be some metrics that impress me, right? Obviously, I'll be saving a lot of resource and time. So what is that? So this is my typing speed test. Okay, and this is like a simple tip that I use. Whenever you want to focus on something, you need to do let's say you have a lot of distraction, you want to focus on something, you'll gain your full concentration only after 19 minutes. This I read somewhere random from a research paper. And what they suggest is they want you to solve Rubik's Cube. I'm not that big of a genius to solve Rubik's Cube. So you need to be focused on only one thing for a specific part of time, and then all your distraction will go away. So what I do is I just go to Monkey Type, that's the website. I go and take a typing test. So from the result as well, you can see I have taken 400 tests like that. So and then my average speed is around 64 words per minute, and this comes let's take it as 60. But only when I have given all the context, I need to just see and type. I don't have to think. That is when it comes to 60. But when I have to think and then type, usually what I will be just thinking and then typing, and in the middle I will just realize that I am typing, but I stopped thinking. So this happened several times. So I want to do something for this. And another thing is when I think back, what it happens is when I'm thinking and typing, it is just comes down to 15 to 20 words per minute, as slow as that. So that is when I went to voice models, and I started thinking, and I was just blabbering whatever I want, and in the end it shows a big paragraph, and it will be, if I type it, it will take let's say 10 to 20 minutes, but I can just do it in 2 or 3 minutes. Whatever I'm just thinking, I'll just speak it out. And these AIs are very intelligent. They understand everything. So that is the reason. So there is the metrics that I have come through, and then that is why I chose for going with voice models and doing the typing with voice. And one second, guys. Not sure why it is happening again and again. Let me try to present the tab alone. Okay. So when it comes to AI agents, you might think, what about the bugs? Because AI codes a lot, and it will introduce a lot of bugs, right? So that is when I came up with an idea called cursor rules. Previously, it was called as a dot cursor file. So you just have to create dot cur sor, and it will work with only cursor. So, and then after MCPs and a lot of standardization came into AI, they created a format called MDC. Do anyone have an idea about MDC? You might have known about MD, which is Markdown. So MDC is nothing but a multi-document context. Okay, in this file, what you can do is you can create a single file where you can mention multiple files. For example, let me tell you a prompt. Let's take I can mention package.json, right? I can mention the package.json and I will inform cursor to use whatever that is already there in package.json. I can mention the actual file inside this file. So I'll just show you the prompt so that you can understand. One second. Okay, so this is my MDC file. So what I usually do is I have a lot of MDC file. For front end I will have a MDC. For back end I will have an MDC. For agent codes I will have an MDC. I want to control the AI to the maximum. So I don't want any unwanted things to happen. So here what I can do is here I can directly mention the package.json and it will know that this is the file that you are mentioning. And let's say here I am mentioning about biomi.json. If you want to do any formatting, you need to use the biomi.json. Let's say I am mentioning about the api.ts, right? This is the centralized file that wherever we make any API calls, we use that file. So I mention about api.ts. I don't have to mention again and again. Only once I write it in my entire code base. I've been I created this for around 5 months before. So I created this file. Before that, the code base was chaotic. Like it will introduce a lot of bugs. It will go out of context. It will randomly install a lot of packages. So I mentioned here, you need to use only chassis and components. Do not install them. I will do it. Which means you should not install anything else. You should ask me for permission. I will give you the privileges whether you need to install or not. And then one pro tip. Okay, any vibe coders or anyone who want to go with vibe coding, do not give Git access to agents. Okay, anytime if they ask for any output, do it by yourself in the terminal and copy paste the output. Specifically, it will ask for logs, but do not give Git access because it will mess up your production as well. Because it is committing not from another environment, from your credential. So you need to be very careful about giving Git access as well. So yeah, this is how we structure the MDC file. Basically, you just have to do an hyphen. An hyphen means a new command, and it will perform very well when you use words like do not. Okay, so it knows that do not means a lot of hierarchy is there. I watched a lot of YouTube videos and lot of prompt engineering, and then I came up with this. And another thing is when you threaten AI in a very commanding tone, then AI will actually respond properly. I just saw this tweet and I was like, see, is it cheaty robot to get offended by what I say? But I tried it, but it is actually working. So whenever you want a good response from AI, try to threaten it. Just say I will go with ChatGPT and cursor will perform well. And to ChatGPT, just mention I'll go with some other model, it will perform well. Just try it, and if it works well, just tag me and post a story or something. Yeah. And yeah, coming to the next point, right? We have seen how to use the MDC file and what I use. The first thing is I have forgot to mention about cursor. It is an IDE that we use. Okay, it is similar to VS Code. When I ask a lot of people, do you use AI to code? Do you do do vibe coding? They say yes. Okay, what tool you are using? They'll say ChatGPT. Bro, what do you mean? Using ChatGPT doesn't mean vibe coding. You need to use AI enabled code editors. Okay, so you will give your code base, and the code base will be encapsulated into that tool. That tool will take the entire responsibility for coding. You just have to give a command. That is what actual vibe coding is. That is what even Andre Karpathy meant. So we'll go with cursor. Okay, this is a paid tool. I paid by using my own money. This is not company credits or something. I'll tell you, I'll justify why I am paying this much, because it saves a lot of money for me, to be honest, lot of money and work hours, to be honest. And my team, they know them. I have explained everything to them. I have set up the guardrails and how it will behave and how it actually brings revenue and brings productivity to the team, and they were very happy about it since I'm building the team. Okay, and then this one of my side projects. This is nothing but previously one of the people mentioned about the Vanakkam DSA cohort, right? So I have built a landing page. This is nothing fancy. Okay, just a landing page. So it has nothing to do with anything. So right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to give it a prompt using my mic. This mic, you can see, right? This is connected directly with my laptop. And another thing is, you don't have to have a professional mic. It works with built-in mic as well. I use them a lot when it goes out of charge as well. So I have given a prompt. Let me just give what is there. For now, let me show the prompt. Here, create a new route called problems. So what I'm going to do is /problems. If you can see, it says 404. So right now we are going to build. So this is a very simple prompt. Okay, I'm just going to create a new route called problems. Inside that, the question tx is. So here you can actually mention the file by using the @ symbol and then mentioning whatever file you want. Let's say you want to pinpoint a single file and you want to make all the changes, right? You can pinpoint single file, single folder, or any random docs, and then you can do it. Okay. In the questions.tsx, I have just have a basic JSON data, nothing more or nothing else. And then here I'm showing it something like I'm attaching an image. Where did I get this image from? Right now I have removed it. I'm going to Figma. I have let's say this is a Figma file. Yesterday night I randomly got a screenshot and did the vibe coding and got it, and I'm going to copy it as PNG. Okay, right now this is not the MCP way. I'll show you the MCP way as well. So I'm just copying the Figma, copying the PNG, and I'm just pasting. Control C, Control V, that's it. And then I'm mentioning that change the content only in the newly created file and try to use shared.cn. That's it. And in the end, I'm attaching something called fe rule mdc file, which is the previous file that I mentioned. So right now it has the guardrails. And the important thing is, whenever you create any new code, it will create a lot of issues. It will create linting issues, it will create build issues, but I don't want any of that. I don't want to debug with that headache as well. So what I did is, in the end, I might have mentioned as use PNPM. Okay, I hate NPM because it is very slow. PNPM is much faster because it is file based, not JSON based. And then PNPM run lint fix for formatting. I have mentioned it. So whenever I ask my AI to do any sort of coding, it will do the coding and it will do a PNPM run lint fix, and then it will go about it. Okay, we'll just run this prompt and we'll run this prompt and give it some time. Meanwhile, I'll share my screen as well. Okay, here what cursor is doing is it will generate a to-do list for itself, and then it will start finishing one by one. First it will create a file, and then it will insert the the content, and then it will insert the route, and then what it will do is it will check for the MDC file, and then it will do the linting, and then after that it will need to fix all the linting. Once that is done, it will do some PNPM run build. After that, it will show that everything is ready. This is the summary. This is what I have done. You just have to review it. So let's see what it is doing. First, it is examining the current root structure in the apps.txx, and then it is creating the problems.tsx page. Right now it is loading, right? So here, when loading, it is actually creating the file. Once that is created, it will show how it is happening. Okay. Meanwhile, let me show you. I mentioned about voice typing, why it is important and a lot, but I didn't give you a demo, right? Okay, so here let me go to my Notion and try to give a demo about what this is. Okay. Um, okay, let's just go about it. Uh, do anybody have any questions about what I have explained? Anyone so far? Yeah, yes, please. Okay. Yeah. So the question is, he asked about, you mentioned a lot about vibe coding. What about vibe debugging, right? So vibe debugging is nothing but whenever you see any bugs, you are going to just ignore the bugs and ask the AI to again debug. Okay, that is when even Andre Karpati mentioned in his first tweet itself. He said that it is going to be accept all, even if it gives any bugs. I'm going to ask it again. So you will not do any debugging. At most, what you'll do is you'll go to the console, copy the error, paste the error, and ask it. You don't have to even mention fix this. You just have to paste the error, and it will take care of everything. Okay. So whatever I have spoken so far, right? I have spoken in a flow, just like explaining it to you. And here the text is there already. I've been holding the hotkey and I was speaking. And here, if you can see, so it is what I have actually spoken. It is already there. So I don't have to, um, even go and review it. Even it got the name correct. So that is when it comes to, the voice models, you need context awareness. Let's say, I'm just going to give the same prompt. Let's see whether it is getting the file names correct, right? Create a new file called question.tsx and then create a new route called problems and take all the JSON data from the question.tsx and then build the page in such a way that take reference only from the attached image and only use shared CN. Okay, so that is the kind of prompt. If you can see the question.tsx, it knows that this is a programming file name and it made dot and tsx together. When you go with the normal voice model, what it will think is question and then dot. Tsx is a new abbreviation. That is how it will go about. So by this way, when I'm using the open whisper model, I can actually just talk and the code will be ready. Okay, let's see whether the code is ready or not. It has a lot of changes and it have created the problems.tsx. If you go and see, this is the file. If I want, I can just click on keep all. If I want, I can do undo all. Let's go to another file. I'm going to review the file. As a senior developer, this is your most important most important task. That is, whatever the AI is going to give you, you need to review for sure. Without without review, if you are going to give accept all, that is where you are making the mistake. That is where the bugs come from. That is where the security concerns come from. That is where the actual vibe coding come from. So that is where the hate for vibe coding also comes from. So here, if I see, it has imported the problems from the pages and problems, and if I go down here, you can see I can just click on Y or N, meaning yes or no. I'm going to go with the output and see this is done entirely by AI. I didn't move my finger. I just talked to you guys, and the prompt was there. And yeah, let's just see whether it is working properly, right? Because AI is context aware. Most of the people might know this just a image. It just copy pasted it, right? Let me just try to give a demo of it, right? There is a lot of questions. I'm going to mark to some as I finished it by sell stock. Okay, finished it. See, the hashing is increasing the progress and the overall progress is also increasing. Let me try to change the difficulty. See, you can see that the bottom got filtered and the minimum is also working. If I click on all, that is also working. And the other thing is, AI is smarter than us. You cannot compete with AI. You need to be competing in such a way. Only you need to replace what humans only can do. Humans can do critical thinking. Humans can think of cases where other humans can go stupid. So that is what AI cannot do it. So let me try an edge case. Probably AI might have figured it out. Okay, this is just a page and it doesn't have any login. And whenever you come to any tracking or to-do list kind of project, what you'll do is you'll make some progress and you'll do some refresh. And here, if you see, the overall progress got over, right? What this is a bug. So I found it out. So I found the bug. So I'm going to fix the bug. This you can consider as, vibe debugging if you want. So I'm just going to give the prompt. Whenever I refresh the page, the data is not persistent. Try to use local storage or any other solution. Try to make it concise, but when I refresh the page, the data should be there. Let's say I'm making some clicks on the page, I'm clicking on some buttons. It is showing all the progress properly, but when I refresh the page, it is not giving me any issues, right? That is the actual problem that you are facing. I'm just explained it to you, and it is already there in the AI. I'm not even going to check it because I trust it with my experience. So I'm just giving it the prompt, and it is going to take some time and load it for some time. Obviously, if I have typed the entire problems.tsx entirely by myself, definitely this talk will not be over, right? So it is going to take me at least half a day. So that week of heavy lifting that AI is doing for me. So let me just see, it shares the to do as add local storage, persistent for problem completion data, and then update the state management from local storage on mount, and then save progress to local storage whenever the changes occurs, right? It has already done with 2 changes. Previously, if I have accepted it, it will show only those files. Let me just try to keep all. Right now, it is going to do what is save progress to local storage whenever changes occurs. So if the data, if the question is ready, let me just go and I'll show you what exactly that has been done. Here it has created a function called progress data, and it is using the reduce method to reduce it, and then it is using the save progress to storage. That function is already there. Maybe it created previously, and then it is creating some other as well. Okay, let's just wait, and once that is done, we'll go and see whether it is working or not. Let me try it in the middle way, if it is working or not. Let me click mark as completed. Yeah, it is already there. It has not even done with the changes. It will do the linting and formatting, and then it will ask me whether you want to review this one, yes or no. But let's say I'm not confident with the code that is it has given. I want to go back to previous state, but I don't have to go and touch GitHub. What I can do is I'll just scroll up. Okay, here there is an icon called restore checkpoint. I can just click here, and I can just click continue, and here if I refresh, it is already 404. So it is as simple. You can check out, roll back, commit, or accept, reject. It is as easy as that. Okay, we'll come to the next point called MCP. I have mentioned about how I use Figma MCP. Okay, for that you need to use something called glibs. Okay, it is an open source repository. You can get your data from glibs. Here you can see something like Figma context MCP. You need to install this one. And once that is done, what you can do is I'm going to go to the Figma, and there is a pricing page, right? This is actual Figma. Okay, this is not an image, actual Figma file. I'm just going to copy link to selection. And you need you cannot just copy and paste and run expect everything to run. You need to run something called an server sent event server that will do the MCP. So here I have installed the Figma developer MCP from npm, and once that is done, you are going to generate a temporary key for Figma, and then you are going to attach it. Don't try to use my key. I'll reset it after the session. Okay, so once I run it, it is going to say that the server sent event is running on the port 3333. So here, if you go to MCP settings, I'm just going to click Command Shift P. Okay, here if you search for MCP, it will be there. This command is same for VS Code as well. So this is not a new wizard technique that I'm using. So I'm just going to open the MCP setting. If you see, it is giving red because it was enabled previously itself. So I'm going to disable, and then I'm going to enable. If you see how I actually connected with that specific server, right? So I'm going to edit this. Here you can see you need to mention MCP server, and then the MCP server name, and then the URL and the type. The type is going to be SSE, which is server sent events. Basically, Figma will send if there is any updates to the cursor. So I have enabled it. Okay. So here, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to remove everything. Okay. Okay, so here I'm also removing the image and also FE rule. So here what I'm going to do is I'm just going to give it a prompt. Create a new page called pricing, where you need to use the attached link, and then you can go use the get nodes tool to fetch the Figma files and create the entire page as it is in the Figma. That's it. Okay, so I'm going to attach that link. So okay, one second. I'm going to use my, the firstly I mentioned about fly cut, right? I copy a lot of thing and it gets, overrated. I use Option plus V again and again to scroll to whatever I have copied. That's it. Okay. I didn't write a lot. I just talk, I just copy and paste. That's it. I'm going to hit enter. Let's see whether it is going to create a pricing or any plans. Let's see. It is asking me whether I need to use Figma, get Figma data. This is the SSE and this is the MCP. So I'm going to give, run. And here, if you see, it is actually using my token and making some request and getting all the Figma data. So the cursor is directly contacting Figma and then getting all the data, and then it is going to rebuild it. So let's say there is a Figma file, and this is one issue that I actually encountered when it comes to pushing code to production. The designer, they use some sort of model. They use some UI components or design. There is something called PRD document. They will go and create their design system, and then they will create designs only from them. So whenever I'm giving any this kind of MCP calls to cursor, what is that does it will go and create a HTML. It will write all the CSS from the Figma itself. But I don't want that. I want it to be responsive. I wanted to use Tailwind. I wanted to use ChatCN. So what I created is I created a UI component folder. So I mentioned if it is button, you need to use this file. If it is, let's say, accordion, you need to use this file. You can mention these, kind of structure and create an MDC file again. So whenever you are making any calls to Figma, it will automatically be attached to your call, and then it will only create those, files or those code only from those UI component that you have created. So that is one issue that I found when it comes to production, because it is randomly writing some code. I don't want it. I want my code base to be very much maintainable. So that is one thing. So right now I think it is done with everything. Let me see. I think the page should be called as pricing. Let me try it. By the way, this is the first time I'm trying this one. I have not tried it anywhere. Yeah, see, it is almost similar to what we saw, right? So if I want to say the most popular is not visible, then I can just tell it, and it will figure out everything, and it will fix it for us. So that's how I actually use vibe coding. I connect with Figma, and I use the voice typing, and I have also given you the data of why I actually do it, right? It is actually giving me some productivity. Then you might ask me, Hareesh, I'm just a student. Should I actually go with AI agents or not? I would tell you not to use any AI agents if you don't have stuff in your brain. I don't mean it in an offending way. Let's say you are building something. Let's say it is React, or let's say it is from Java and Spring Boot. If you don't have the knowledge of Spring Boot, let's say it is using some very risky packages, right? You might not know what is it. So in that case, you will never know that whether what the code given by AI is true or not. So for junior developers or for complete beginners, I will not recommend you to use AI agents. In that case, you can go use ChatGPT, figure it out yourself, read from the docs, and then you can build it. But when you are a senior developer, or when you have some stuff, right, not necessarily the title needs to define you. Some people are there, right? Even from colleges, they will be building K8 clusters. They will build a lot of startups, and they will build a lot of projects. So those kind of people, if you know what you are going to code, in that case, definitely go with AI agents. So when it comes to pricing, I did a lot of math, and then I arrived with a solution. Okay, what was the result? So initially, we actually stumbled a lot actually. The code is messy, the code base is not right. Even right here, there are a lot of people I have reached out to. I reached out to, the code is messy, the AI is not generating good code. How can I arrest them? Please teach me how I can structure my code base. I have reached out to people with 10 years or 8 years of experience, and then I learned what is the correct structure, right? Screenshot. Okay, I asked them what is the correct structure, and one of my community member, he mentioned that you can go with something like this. Okay, assignments and then services. You can just mention your feature name and whatever that is there in the index, and then go with services. In that, create hooks, and then create a file for API, create a file for slices, and then let's say when it comes to types, mention the types as the outer one. So this is recommended by a lot of people. Then I was thinking, my entire code base was there. It is like a humongous code base, to be honest, because we were working for around 6 months. I had no idea how I am going to revamp this, because that is the nightmare, that is a chaos. And the day I met Udaya, the previous day I mentioned, right, on Arvind's birthday. So he asked me, why are you raising a PR for 3,000 lines and 30 plus file changes? Nobody does that. And I did that only with the use of AI. And if right now I'm going to show you what is there in my code base. Okay, so right now if you see, this is the structured code base that I am maintaining. So right now, if you want to go with any service, you can just go and look at their name. If it is, let's say, client, client is not client, it is the feature name is client. So you can go to the components. It will have the forms, it will have the UI components together, it will have the hooks together, it will have the services together. In that, there will be an API file and a slice file responsible for Redux. And then we have all the index file directly called in the route, that will be in the root folder. And we will have the types to maintain all the interfaces and types, and everything is done by AI in just single day. If I am as a developer, if I'm doing it manually, it is going to take me at least 2 weeks of time. So because it is an entire revamp of the code. So if you are going to be a developer and you want to save a lot of time, then definitely go with coding agents. And even if it is a paid tool, it is going to save you a lot of time. I'll show you the math right now. I'm not a finance guru or very great finance guy, but when it comes to finances or any purchases I do a lot of math. So what I did is, it initially, whenever I want to write 1,000 lines of code, it is going to take me a lot of time. For example, 1 week to 2 week. Right now, I gone with the cursor trial version and tried it for 1 week. And in that 1 week, each and every day, I was able to push 1,000 lines of code. And I can easily review them as well. I know the code that I'm writing is actually working. I have reviewed it personally. So it is not going to break anything. And then let's take, for a simple calculation, we'll take the salary as 1 lakh per month. Okay, so 1 lakh per month divided by 8 hours, and let's say you are going to work for only 22 days, right? It is going to give you a per hour salary of 568. So each and every day, it is going to save me at least 3 hours of time, because in the 8 hours, you are going to code only for 5 hours. Right? Nobody can go for just a long 8-hour session. It happens rarely, but yeah. So let's assume we are coding for 5 hours. If you are going to use MCPs and coding agents and everything, you can do the same in just 2 hours or 1 hour. 1 hour is very easily achievable, to be honest. I'm doing it consistently. So yeah. So if we assume that we are saving 3 hours per day, you are saving around 37,000 rupees per month, and cursor cost only 1,700 rupees per month. So when you look at the math and you use your time wisely, then definitely go for coding agents. I'm not suggesting this for students. For professionals, I definitely recommend at least check out how these are working. So this might make a bigger impact as well. And a lot of people say, 10x developer, 10x developer. When I became one, I realized what 10x developer actually mean. So yeah, I think that's about it. We almost reached the end. If you have any questions, please you can ask me right now. And if you want to connect with me, you can just scan the QR, and you'll get my portfolio. All the links are there. You can just connect with me. Okay. Hmm. Hmm, hmm. Yeah. So here, I usually go with multiple things. Yeah. So this is a very valid observation that I would say. Here there is multiple modes in cursor. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So your name, please. Kanan. So Kanan asked me a question that you might want to explore, ask mode versus agent mode, right? So there are multiple modes in cursor. Generically, if you go with any coding agent, it is there. So if I click on mode, there is two modes. One thing is called ask mode and then agent mode. Ask mode nothing but whatever question that you ask, it is going to give you an answer. Basically, like chat GPT, it will not touch your code. It will not make modifications to your code. It will obviously read from your code. It will not make any modification. But if you use the agent mode, it is going to make the changes. I by default go with agent mode for everything, and for cursor you don't have to pay extra or anything. It is very sufficient for individual use. It is unlimited as well. You can go with any models. You can use chat GPT, GPT-5 or Gemini or Claude Sonnet, or any model you take. It is very sufficient for everyday use. So yeah, I think that answers your question, right? Yeah. Anybody else have any questions? Yeah. Yeah. So that is what I mentioned. Okay. So when it comes to boilerplate, right, you need to set up your. Okay. First, let me put the question what it is. He asked how we can reduce the boilerplate code and whether we can push it to production. To be honest, right now what I have shown you is the production code, and a lot of people are using that code base as well. So we have significantly seen a drastic change in the number of bugs and the number of features that we push. The features have increased a lot, the bugs have been reduced a lot, and we have the agility to go forward with even with bugs. We can just push a hotfix within 1 hour. We can easily go with confidence. So to answer your question, you can go with go to production. Make sure your MDC file is very strict. Let's say there are some companies, right, they will not allow any other AI or coding agents to access their environment variables or anything. You can mention the same in MDCs as well. So that's about your first question. The second question is boilerplate code. Definitely, when you are starting from scratch, right, I would not recommend you to go with coding agents, because they just invent their own style. They just go with what is popular on the internet. For every organization, there should be an opinionated file structure. So that is what I believe in. So let's say it is a small team, right? In small team, you can have a lot of redundant code, or even if it is the complete file is copy pastable, they will do it because it is going to give them revenue. So I would say for boilerplate, you can just go with whatever that is there in the market, or do it by yourself, and then use the agents on top of that, because agent perform very well in a structured environment. When you give a random canvas, blank canvas, and start coding, it is going to result in chaos. So that is for sure. I have seen that. I have been an victim for that. So I wouldn't recommend going with a plain canvas. Just start your boilerplate, and then you can start using your code. I hope that answers your question.
Yeah, just to share my experience, we did an Angular 14 to 20 upgrade just using agent. What used to take 6 months, because it's a fintech platform, there's a lot of code. What used to take 6 months to do that, we did that in 3 weeks. All we need to do, we use GitHub Copilot. It is very similar to what you have in Cursor. But you need to know the context of giving the right instruction. When you get the errors, I know they say accept all, it'll take care of it. It actually does not do that, because you need to understand what you're actually doing, what access you're giving. And a few tips which I wanted to share is a lot of people use ChatGPT as a copy paste environment, right? I mean, I've seen freshers work where they copy a code snippet, paste it into ChatGPT and ask it, what should I do? And it just gives you something, you copy paste it back to your code environment. You try to see if it works, but that does not have the context of what your application is, what your service is. So don't rely on ChatGPT as your source for solving problems. Use agents, use tools like this. And the very similar concept happens in GitHub Copilot as well. There's an instruction.md, similar to the MDC concept that he was explaining. So you have an MDC, you have a file called instruction.md where you give the context about your repo, what structure you're supposed to follow, and you can keep that at individual folders also. Let's say you have a services folder, you create an instruction.md, you add all the instructions there, and when the agent reads the folder, it will use that file automatically. You have cloud.md, agent.md, several extensions which are helpers that you can use within the agents. And for freshers, I know Hareesh was recommending not to use it, but there's one area where you can actually try it. If you're very familiar with one programming language, then you can use agents to learn the other programming language by applying the same concept. Let's say someone knows Java very well, they know Spring Boot. All the programming languages have a similar concept. If you're talking about dependency injection, if you're talking about similar concepts, almost all, if you're learning C#, apply agents in C#, and if you know Java, so that you can correlate the concept, and the foundation is very important, like what Hareesh was saying. Just few bits to share with you guys. Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, any other questions, guys? If you have any doubts, yeah. Yes, okay, for Figma, I haven't tried much. There is one thing called USR, and then yesterday, I tried Figma Make, but that is giving us the code instead of the design. So I'm not sure about it. Maybe we'll search and we'll catch up. Oh. Okay. The question was whether there is any tool for creating the same for Figma, and the answer was to use V0. In V0, that will give you the design file, it seems, and you can directly import it into your environment, and then you can continue. Yeah, guys, thank you for giving me the time, and we'll catch up later.
Check. Okay. Thank you so much. It was very helpful for everybody. And if you have any more questions about his talk, you can actually catch him in the break and other sessions. So he'll be available till the end of the event. And then now, one more announcement before we welcome the next speaker is like we have several giveaways, challenges, and as well as we have several discounts that's to be announced for the upcoming events that's happening in Chennai. So stay tuned. We'll be announcing them during the activity time. So yeah, now we would like to welcome our next speaker. He's from Catalyst by Zoho. His name is Mr. Vignesh Kannan. He's currently working as developer relation engineer at Catalyst by Zoho. He has played various roles at Zoho, from being a technical writer to a product evangelist to now heading the developer relations engineer. So can you all put your hands together to welcome Mr. Vignesh Krishnan? Yeah, over to you. Also, one more thing, he'll be showing a demo about like how we can actually upload our application to the Catalyst by Zoho product, and be tuned of it and listen very well so that you can apply them in our activity time. It's one of the things that you must be doing during our activity. So he'll be explaining, so stay tuned to that as well. Yeah, over to you. So one more thing we have, one big announcement is like our one bronze sponsor like ResumeX. They have given a QR code. There will be QR code which you will be displaying even the screen after this talk, as well as we have something near the exit. So you can go scan them and upload your resume. They are giving a giveaway. It's a giveaway challenge. You can go there, scan it, and upload your resume. And end of the event, we will be randomly picking the resume from the ones that has been uploaded, and we'll be giving away a headset. Okay, so this is the one giveaway challenge. So how did you all like the previous sessions? How much are you excited about the next session? Do anybody want to give a bit about the previous session that happened? Everybody waiting what is going to happen in this particular screen, right? Because every eyes are on the screen. Yeah. Just a minute, we'll be getting started.
Check. Can you guys hear me? Okay. Hi everyone. Good morning. My name is Vignesh. I'm from the Catalyst team at Zoho. I've been with Zoho for over 9 years now. So I started out as a technical engineer and then moved on to software development. I was actually building some of Zoho's finance suite of applications. And now I'm basically taking care of developer relations for Catalyst by Zoho. So we'll see what Catalyst is. Before that, I think some introduction is in order. So how many of you actually know what Zoho does? Louder? Okay, cool. How many of you know what Zoho actually does? I see a lot of students here. I know you've heard of Zoho's work culture, and a lot of you might be interested in working here as well. But do you know what Zoho does as a business? Yeah. So Zoho is a company that makes SaaS applications, basically software that businesses can use to run their company. And Zoho has been around for over 29 years, and we have over 55 plus applications catering to every need that a business would have. And over 150 million people use our applications every day from around the world, and we are spread across 150 countries. So the culture at Zoho is driven by a set of core values, namely customer first thinking, and we make decisions with long-term impact in mind, and customer data privacy is very important for us, and we invest a lot into deep research and development. So I'd like to maybe quote Steve Jobs here. He always says that you have to start with the customer experience and then work backwards towards technology, because everything else will fall in place if we prioritize customer experience first, right? And to provide this seamless, superior experience for our customers, we realized at Zoho that we had to own the entire tech stack ourselves. And that is why we usually call Zoho as a technology company that also makes software for businesses. And speaking of the technology, let's dive into Zoho's actual tech stack itself. So this is a very simplified visualization that I have. So let's go layer by layer. At the top, we have the actual applications themselves. So, and then on the bottom, we have the microservices that power these applications. And then below that, we have the platform, which, power all the applications and microservices. So if you split this platform a bit more, you can split this further into software, hardware, networking, and data structures. And the platform is sort of like the catchphrase for all these lower layers. On the top, we have the apps, of course. Like I said, because we own the entire tech stack, we are able to build so many applications and provide it to our users. So any need that a business would have, be it in legal or finance or project management or developer platforms, email marketing, we have apps that businesses can use. And all of these apps are built from scratch. So we don't usually acquire companies and try to integrate them into our application ecosystem. We build them all ourselves. And we use a variety of programming languages like Java, Node.js, Python, Golang. So there's no one top-down directive across the entire company. So different teams use different tools and tech stacks based on their unique requirements. And we, of course, as any company, we rely a lot on open source frameworks like Tomcat, Ember, Angular, React, and Vue. But apart from these, we have also built our own internal frameworks. Say, for example, for backend, we have a framework called as Mickey, and then we have our own custom front-end framework called as Slite. And during peak hours, more than our applications process more than 10 million requests per minute. And the entirety of Zoho runs on Zoho. So what I mean by that is we use Zoho's apps to run Zoho company itself. So we use our own payroll, accounting, finance, communication tools, like Click, Meeting. So Zoho runs on Zoho essentially. And then in the bottom layer, we have the services stack. So basically, authentication and AI services, search services, and this internally developed search frameworks actually saves us over $10 million a year. And we have our own messaging and audio video frameworks. So this is what powers our tools like Zoho Click, which is our corporate communications platform. And then we have other AV platforms like Zoho Meeting, and then Trainer Central and all those. So the frameworks that power these are also built in-house. And these are some of the plug-and-play microservices that are part of Zoho's app suite. And through these apps, around, like I said, 150 million people use these microservices every day. AI is the trend now, and rightfully so. But Zoho has been working on AI for a long time before it became trendy. So we've been doing work in AI for over 11 years. And what we do is we don't just slap an LLM layer on top of our applications. So we have our own contextual intelligence engine called as Zia. And it's basically a series of models that are trained at very specific things like, say, sentiment analysis or summarization or recommendation algorithm. So all these different models that are laser focused and are very good at one thing. And then on top of that, we have an LLM layer that sort of ties all of these. So it's sort of like a cream at the top. So this allows us to solve the problem of hallucinations. Instead of just relying on LLMs for everything, we use different models that we know work well, and then feed that data given by these models to LLMs to then use it whatever way that we want. Oh, and we're also working on our own custom LLMs as well, so we should probably be launching them very soon. And then comes the software infrastructure. So we use open source MySQL. There's a lot of work that is going on in the R&D teams at Zoho on the hardware side. And finally, when it comes to the networking infrastructure, we have our own CDN that we call it as Nimbus. And we also have our own acceleration network, which allows us to deliver content to our users at blazing fast speeds, no matter where they are in the world. And at the bottommost level, there are the data centers. And we don't use public cloud for running our applications. So Zoho has its own cloud. So everything from the bare metal is owned entirely by Zoho. And our data centers are present around the world. And usually what happens is that when we start making a push into a particular region, we establish data centers CDNs and other associated infrastructure in that particular region. So it sort of grows organically as Zoho makes inroads into different regions. We're also trying our best to be environmentally conscious. So a lot of our data centers are powered by solar. And you can see that we do work at every layer. And we take the full stack approach at most of the things that we do. And this is what has enabled us to innovate and build 55 plus apps and quickly onboard our customers and give them a much better experience. So, like I said, this is what allows us to go from idea to market in real time. And let's take a look at a snapshot. So this is basically Zoho's apps over the years. And you can see that in the past few years, the number of apps we have been able to ship every year has been going up. So actually, I think this is even outdated. We probably shipped a lot more in 2024. So in 2023, we can see that we shipped, 3, 6, 7 applications. And you can see that this is a trend ever since from 2017. So how do we actually make it happen? So this is how development in Zoho usually works. So on one side, you have the platform team. So you can sort of split the platform team into either the framework and the infrastructure teams. And they take care of things like authentication, virtual machines, firewalls, and all of those. And on the other side, we have the actual product teams. So the product team involves PM, software developers, managers, UI, UX teams. So these two teams interact with each other through our internal developer and deployment tools. So if you actually see this image, you can realize that our platform is actually serverless to our product teams. So if someone wants to ship something or build a new product, they don't have to worry about setting up the infrastructure or frameworks or authentication. So they just need to think about the idea and have a discussion with the relevant folks and start working on the business logic and think about shipping the app. And the problem of solving unique requirements is not just for Zoho as a company itself, right? This is something that a lot of us can relate to. So it's not, our customers themselves may have unique requirements, and other developers like you who are working on your personal projects, or if you are doing freelancing, you may have unique requirements for your clients that you might want to solve. And to address this, we launched a new platform called as Catalyst by Zoho, which is basically Zoho opening up our tech stack and platform to developers like you around the world. So Catalyst is a powerful full stack cloud platform which is powered by Zoho's tech stack. And what this means in reality is that it leverages Zoho's own proven and battle-tested infrastructure and frameworks, and it also comes with a lot of pre-built microservices. Because we've been working in the SaaS space for over 25 years, we know what are the common roadblocks that people would face when they're trying to build solutions. And we ship a lot of these pre-built microservices, and they're all just plug and play in Catalyst. So these are some of the services that Catalyst provides. So in the compute side, we have serverless functions. And then in the web and mobile side, we have frameworks, platforms like Slate. So just a quick question. How many of you were here at React Nexus in Bangalore? No, Hareesh can't say. Okay, so Slate is basically our front-end platform. So if you've used Vercel or Netlify, Slate is basically an alternative to those products. And then in the DevOps side, we have CI/CD pipelines, automation testing tools. And then on the data side, we have our own relational database system called as Data Store. And we just recently launched our new object storage service called as Stratus. So if you've used S3 or Azure or Google Cloud's object storage solutions, you'll feel right at home here. So you just create your bucket, store your files, and get going. And then we have a few specialized services like Smart Browse and QuickML. So QuickML basically lets you build custom AI models which are basically trained on your own data. So we have a drag and drop pipeline builder. So you provide your data. The data can be anywhere. It can be in your CRM. It can be in your AWS storage, or it can be in any other database system that you have. You just supply that data to QuickML, and then you can train custom models. So some of the models that you can build are, say, churn prediction, financial fraud detection, or recommendation algorithms. So the key here is it is trained on your own data, which means it is trained to solve your unique requirements. So these are some of the services that Catalyst as a platform provides. And it comes with a transparent pay-as-you-go pricing model. So you can go to Catalyst website and take a look at the pricing. So I started with the Steve Jobs quote, but maybe I'll finish it with someone we are all very much familiar with. So Sridhar, who is our founder, he usually says that you don't really need to be in Silicon Valley to build world-class products, right? That is the philosophy behind what Zoho has been doing. And we want to make this a reality for everyone through Catalyst. So thank you so much for being patient and listening to my talk. And I guess we can move on to the Catalyst demo. So before that, if you have any questions, you can ask me. I also have my teammates Santosh and Manoj here as well. So if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. All right, no worries. So we'll move on to the demo. So maybe you'll have questions once you take a look at the platform itself and try it out. So we'll all be here. So we'll just go ahead and start the demo.
Okay. So meanwhile, just get into like. So now itself we'll be splitting that into teams. Okay. So next after we'll have a networking session. After the session we'll be splitting everybody into teams. It will be off as I have already said. I think few people just joined us before. So I'll be just telling you know event next that happens what will be there. So it will be like we'll be splitting into teams of both professionals and students will be of in the same team, and those teams all will be split and we'll be displaying here, and the milestones that gonna be for this particular session also we'll be saying you. So for that you need to actually take an idea. I'll just tell you the thing that you have to do. A full stack application you have to develop and deploy it in Catalyst by Zoho. So this is the ultimate activity that you are going to do this in the second half of this event. So for that you have to think of an idea. Okay. So get yourself prepared with an idea that you're going to do in this next session, so that it will be easy when you have to discuss. So if you have any doubts or you have already seen some apps that you want, for example, many people, how many of you use a snapshot like video tool, Snapchat, Instagram? You want to create the replica, like same thing I have to develop. No? Nobody has an idea of developing that again? Okay. Any small kind of product also, if you have an idea, right? I was just telling your open source contributions, all you can do, right? So those all things this is the time that you can use those things. So think of an idea that you have already, so you can discuss with your people. And now a few people who have joined us back, if at all you want to introduce yourselves, take this opportunity and get yourself introduced to all the people. This is a great stage where you can showcase. So anybody is ready to introduce yourself? So we have some person. Yeah, just tell.
So I'm Shankaravelu. I'm working as an enterprise architect. I'm Shankaravelu. I'm working as an enterprise architect at Aqua Connect. I have more than 15 years of experience in software development.
Okay, so if at all you want to ask any questions, we have two professionals who have more than 10 plus years of experience. You can interact with them. By the way, anybody has any doubt in the previous sessions that has been taken? You have any doubt that you want to ask? Is there anything like that? For a long time I have this confusion, but I don't know to whom should I be asking, and that lingers in my heart so long. Is there any such thing that you have encountered? You cannot remember it suddenly, it's not flashing your mind? Okay, fine. If it is not flashing your mind, that's okay. Think of it, and we'll again meet you in the sessions that is gonna happen next 1 hour. So we can get started with the demo now.
Hey everyone, sorry for the technical hiccup. So, as the MC said, we will be having a hands-on session next. But before that, just to familiarize all of you with the platform, I will basically give you a demo of Catalyst. You can either follow along with me if you have your laptops ready, or you can just observe this and then do these steps later when you actually work on your project. So don't worry if you're not able to follow along. I have a quick reference sheet prepared for all of you so that you can refer it when you work on your actual projects. So first thing is actually accessing the Catalyst platform itself. So let's go to catalyst.zoho.com. So the URL is there at the top. So people who are sitting in the last row, are you actually able to see the projector? Okay. Catalyst.zoho.com. And then go ahead and sign up for it. So just to make it fast, I suggest that you sign up with your Google account and then go through the setup wizard. So once you are done with the actual sign up process, because I've signed up already, for me it just says access Catalyst. So I can just go ahead and click on this, and it will take me to the actual console. And I understand people here are from different backgrounds. Some of you may be comfortable with Python, some of you may be comfortable with Node.js. Catalyst supports most of the popular programming languages. So if you can write code in Node.js, Java, or Python, Catalyst supports those programming languages and the associated frameworks of those languages as well. So we support Express, Django, Spring Boot. On the top, you have the settings option, where you will be able to basically manage general things like your collaborators, your profiles and permissions and billing and all those things. For now, I'll just go ahead and click on create new project. And I'm just going to give the project a name. So I'm just going to call this D3 project. And once you create this, you'll actually be taken to your project's specific console. So on the left, you have Catalyst's multiple services. And when you click on the service name, you get a brief introduction about the service. And then if you click on Start Exploring, you can go ahead and start configuring and using the actual service. So for today's session, our focus will be on serverless. So serverless basically lets you write serverless functions and then execute them on the cloud. And then we'll also be looking at Cloud Scale. So Cloud Scale is basically our service that contains our database features, object storage, search, caching, cron, and all of those. So these two are what we will be specifically looking at today. But Catalyst contains a host of other services for AI, for DevOps, if you want to configure and run your headless browsers, and event-driven architecture. So if you want to run functions or call webhooks based on certain events, you can use our event-driven service called as Signals for that. And then the rest of the other services that are present in Catalyst can be found here inside this additional menu.
So just an announcement. So people who are getting connected in the laptops, we have Wi-Fi. So the Wi-Fi name is unique guest, and the password for that is password at 101. I'll repeat once again. Unique guest is the name, and password is password at 101. Everything is in lowercase. Yes.
Thank you. Project here, but you obviously won't be writing your code in the web console, whatever it is in your environment, and on the screen. So the Catalyst CLI is and checking into that folder. So now that I'm inside an empty folder that I just created, I will initialize the project. So the command for that is catalyst init. So if you run, don't worry, I have the commands. I will display it after this demo is over. So it's going to ask you to select which project you want to initialize in your local machine. So I'm just going to select the D3 project that we just created. And it's going to ask you what features you would actually like to use. So for the sake of this demo, we will be using functions and client. So to select multiple options, just press space as the instructions say. So I'm just going to go ahead and select functions and client. And then it's going to ask you what kind of function, what type of a function you would actually like to create. So in Catalyst, there are different types of functions. So we have basic IO, which is the simplest function. So it only takes string as input and also gives only string as output. And then we also have the advanced IO function where you can basically pass advanced arguments like files and everything else. And then we have event function. So event functions are triggered when a particular event that you've set up a listener for happens. Say you want to send a welcome email whenever someone signs up for your application. So you have to set up an event listener for the sign up action, and then when that action happens, your event function will basically run. And then cron, I'm sure all of you know, is basically when you want to execute something at a scheduled period of time. And then browser logic function, job, and integration are the other type of functions that we have. So to keep it simple, we'll just go with the advanced IO function. And then it's Node.js for this demo, but you can use Python or Java as well if that's what you prefer. And the next step is basically creating a package name for your specific function. So what I'm doing here is not something that you won't have a reference for. I'm trying to build a very simple to-do list application, and the code and everything for the present in our documentation, which is docs.catalyst.zoho.com. And basically we will be building the same to-do list. And I'm just copying the index.js code and then pasting it inside the functions index.js directory. So you can see that the code has, and let me just get that. So the index.html is a pretty simple HTML file. It's basically a text box and a button to submit the to-do list details, and then a very simple CSS file as well. And then finally the JavaScript to handle all the API calls from the client side. Okay. All right, so we have the front-end code and the back-end code ready. So the next step is actually installing the dependencies. So we need to install Express, right? In Catalyst, for each function, you will have separate dependencies. So you cannot install dependencies at the root level because that's not going to work. So you have to check into that function specific folder and then install the dependencies required for it. So this would apply for your environment as well. So I'm just going to go to my to-do list functions folder. And then I'm going to go npm install Express, because that's a dependency that we have, and then hit save. So ideally, it should have installed the Express package for us. So if we check into the node modules folder, you can see that Express is added here. And then if we go to package.json, you can see that it has automatically added Express as a dependency. So almost all the NPM packages that you would use for your projects would work out of the box in Catalyst. You don't have to do any specific configuration. You just run npm install and then you are good to go. And Catalyst supports Yarn as well. So if that's what you use, you can use Yarn for managing your dependencies. So we've written the HTML, CSS, main.js, index.js, and all of those. The last step is to actually test whether what we built is working or not. So to do that, I'll just go back to the root level of my directory. And before deploying, we would usually like to run things on our own machine first, right? So we'll go Catalyst. So the project is not yet complete. There is one critical step that we didn't do, but that's okay. So you can see that it is now running a local server for our function and then the client as well. So it won't work yet, but this is how you run or serve your project first in your local machine before you actually deploy. So the next step that we have to do before we actually get things working is to actually create a table in the data store where the to-do items are basically being stored. So to do that, I'll just go back to the Catalyst web console. And then on the left, you have a service called as Cloud Scale. And inside Cloud Scale, you have data store. And if you click on create new table, it's going to ask you to give the table name. So since we're sticking with the default tutorial here, I'm just going to go ahead and give the same name that's been given here. So the name is to do items. So I'll just go ahead and enter it. And once we created the table, you can see that Catalyst has done a bunch of work for us. So it has created a few default columns like row ID, creator ID, time, modified time, and all of that. And these are all default and will always be created every time you create a table. The next step is to add a new column to actually store our to-do information. And since the code expects a column name in specific way, I'll just follow the same format. So I'm going to give the column name as notes. And then the data type will be text. And you can configure things like whether it is mandatory or whether you are tracking, PII or a personally identifiable information here in order to stay within GDPR and HIPAA compliance and all those things. So we don't want both of those now. So I'll just go ahead and click on create. And then the column name has now been added. If you click on the scopes and permissions tab, you can see that we have a few options to configure the scope of the table. So if you give the scope as global, which means the table data will be available for anyone who queries it. Or if you want to segment data at an organization level, so let's say you're building a SaaS application where multiple different organizations will want to store and segment their data. So you can change the table scope to be at an org level. Or if you are building an app that individual people will use, you would ideally want to have it at the user level. So we'll just leave it at the default, but based on your requirements, we have options here that enable you to quickly and easily segment how your data is visible. And then finally, the data view is basically once you start adding rows into your table, you'll be able to see them here. Alternatively, you can add your rows manually from here as well. So we have created the data store table. Now let me just restart. So we'll see what the console error is. Yeah. I'll just check what the error is. I think there is some syntax error. I'll just fix it.
So as I was telling, discounts, right? So are you all excited to hear what the discount is about? Yes? Discount. Who will say no for discounts? Yes? So have you all heard of CTO talks that happened? The community CTO talks? Summit, CTO summit, have you heard? So have you all registered for that? Costly. How much is the cost this time? 5,000. So what if we give it in the half amount, will you register at least few percentage? Yes? So it's exclusive for professionals. Even students you can attend, but it's exclusive for professionals. You will gain so much experience, and people from various companies who are on top positions will be attending, will be giving you insights about how they work in a particular company. So yeah, so for this, the people who are attending this event, we have exclusive discount. Since Mr. Aravind was part of KissFlow in the previous company, and he has, with the networking, he has got a discount exclusive for T3 community, and we'll be showcasing our discounts within a minute. Yeah, we'll go into the demo final part.
Yeah, sorry guys, when I was copy pasting there was a formatting breakage, so the app didn't load, so I fixed the formatting, and so once I run Catalyst serve, you can see that the to-do list app has loaded, and is it visible now? Yeah. Okay. So yeah, so the to-do list app has loaded, and let me do something. I'll just add an entry here. I'll call it testing, and then click on create task, and you can see that it has basically made an API call for the basically a post API call, and it has added an entry, and then I can go ahead and delete it as well, and that would delete it. So let me just try adding something again, and we'll go see the entry actually being present in the web console. So if I go back to the table and click on data view, you can see that the entry I just added is present here. So we have tested our app, and the final step is to actually deploy it to the cloud, right? So I'll just go back to my terminal where the Catalyst server is running. Just going to cancel it and run Catalyst deploy. So that's the command for deploying it. And the Catalyst CLI is going to do its thing and finally deploy the app for you. So you're going to get the deployment URL. So if you just copy and paste this URL in your browser, your app is basically served in the cloud. So that's a quick demo for Catalyst. So I recommend that you also refer the documentation when you're working on the actual hands-on activity that follows. And just for your reference and to make it a bit easy, I've summarized all the steps that that we did here in this quick reference sheet. So you can always refer it when you're performing the hands-on activity next. So if you have any questions, you can ask us now, or maybe when you're actually performing the hands-on activity, you can just raise your hand, and myself or my colleagues will come and help you. Thank you.
So thank you so much, Mr. Vignesh Krishnan. It was a extensive talk about how we can actually host it in the Catalyst by Zoho, and as well as we had so much insights, the architecture and how Zoho was done the previous things, and how what are they taking up in heights. So next, as we have already said about the discounts and other community events that we are gonna say, so here is the next thing. And so yes, the CTO talks, I was talking about that, right? So it will be about the real price is 5,000, that is 4,999. For the people who are attending the event today, we will be giving a discount of 25%. It will be like it will be around 2,000, 2,999. So this is the rate today. So it is a great opportunity. It's happening in ITC. So you all people can attend the event and get insights, get connected with everybody who are present here. So this is the link, QR code. You can scan them, and the people this discount will be available only till today in the event that you are attending, till maybe till 3 or 4 o'clock. Today night. Okay, till today night it will be available. So the people who are exclusively attending this event, you have this particular discount. So don't miss to apply this event. It will be a great honor. So yeah, next, the link for giveaway. So we have already said that you have to upload your resume. So our bronze sponsor is ResumeX has given a giveaway. So we have a headset. So to get the giveaway, we have to upload your resume scanning this QR code. Huh? What? Okay, that headset is worth 1,500. So if you want to get that, you have to upload your resume to this. So you can, this particular QR will be available here. You can also get it in your networking time. It will be available on the screen. You can anytime scan them and upload them. And the winners will be announced at the end of this event. Yeah, so before taking a break, we'll be announcing the team. We'll be splitting into teams. We have already split it based on, I was telling about, right, the MVP product that we are building for our Digital Dreamers Den community. So we have split the teams based on check-ins, the combination of professionals and students. So the teams will be visible here. You can check your name, like in which particular team you are there. So once check, you can network with the people who are here and get yourself to know. And how you will be sitting is like team 1, team 2, team 3, team 4, like that we'll be sitting. Just first 2 rows, likewise 2 rows will be there. You have to just turn your chairs. The people in the first row has to turn your chairs. The second host can sit like that, and you can communicate among yourselves. That's how it's gonna happen. So you can see which team you are there. Can you just scroll to the next? Okay, so we'll just call upon your names. You can go. First is for team 1, Shankaravelu, Jayalakshmi, Ragul, Harish Kumar, Tirumurthy, Prakadeshwaran, Bharat. So you can stand and go for a break. So network with your team, connect your team which they are strong in, so it will be better. So I'll be just telling you the activity, how it's gonna happen. So you have to build a full stack application and deploy it in Catalyst Zoho. So what you have to do with it, the application should be in Python, Node.js, Java. So this is the tech stack that you have to do. So only then you can deploy it here. So remember this. Next, team 2. Team 1 you can actually move.
Okay. So guys, so we have a team split out here. So it's team 1, team 2, team 3. So whoever belongs to team 1, please stand up, and you can go for break with your team and have a networking. Team 1. Yes, like team 1, could you please stand up? Shankar Velu. Yes, Jayalakshmi, Rahul G. Okay. Hari Kumar Rajaram, Tirumurthy, yes. Pragadishwaran RV, Bharat AS. Yes, so this is team 1 and team 2. Team 2 ready, huh? Team 2, could you please raise your hand? Hari Prakash Srinivasan. Yeah, please stand up, guys. We don't have much time, so please wrap up. Okay. 15 minutes.
So the break is for 15 minutes. So come back to us like 12:45 sharp. At 12:45 we'll be starting the particular event. So team 2, please rise and you can leave for the break. Team 3 members, can you raise your hands? Rashid, Chandru, Praveen, Saran, Chinnari, and Bharani and Shajin. Yes, team 3. Yes, you can leave. So team 3, Yes, you can leave. Team 3, raise your hands and you can leave. Team 4, Dinu Vinay, sorry. Sorry if I am pronouncing it wrong. Shaktivel, Navin, Ashwin, Abhishek, Selvam. Can you raise your hands? Team 4, raise your hands. And you can leave, kindly leave quickly so we can get started with the next. Team 5, Mar and Vignesh, 2 Vignesh, Vicky Vignesh, Velraj, Kavya, Varsha. Yes. Team 5, can you raise your hands? Team 5, kindly, yes, you can leave. Team 5. Team 6, Vignesh, Aravindan, Ramkumar, Vishnukumar, Devesh, Ragul and Shivakumar. Team 6, are you here? Yes, Team 6, kindly leave Team 6. Do you want to repeat the names? The people who are at the back? Can you hear me? Yes, Team 6, Vignesh, Aravindan, Ramkumar, Vishnukumar, Devesh, Ragul and Shivakumar. Yes, you can. Next, Team 7, Jaishwant, Deepika, Bharat, Sandhya, Navin, Aarti Sri, Vanuka. Varunika. Okay, Varunika. Yes. Team 7, raise your hands. Yes, Team 7, kindly. Team 7, everybody. Okay, Team 8, Vigneshwaran, Akash, Gaushikan, Shivashankar, Aditya, Lukesh and Rahim. Yeah, yes, I'm just announcing, but you can also see here if your team is there, you can go there and connect with people. Karuna Shagar, Pranesh, Mahalakshmi, Satish Kumar, Bhuvaneshwari, Sripati, Grace. Team 9. If you have seen, you can leave. Team 9. Team 10. Ganeshamurthy, Bharatwaj, Kadirvel, Mohammad Ifran, Sanjay, Janani and Nitish. Team 10. Team 10. Yes. Team 11. Rahuram, Sai, Akshaya, Mahesh, Gautam, Kritika, Akshaya, Shalini. Team 11. Team 11. Are you here? Yes, please. Yes. Team 12. Muhammad, Vigneshwar, Gayatri, Prabhavati, Sushmita, Kirtana, Harini Sri. Team 12, yes. Team 12, kindly you can proceed. Next, Team 13, Sujitra, Ganesh, Shivashankar, Harish, Chandra Ganesh, Preeta and Sarath Kumar. Team 13. Team 14, Umapati, Darshini, Rubinath, Kannan, Sajin, Prakash and Guru Prasad. Team 14. Team 15, Navin, Sneha, Satyamurthy, Nitish, Sanjay, Madhava Prasad and Kadir Sanjay. Team 15. Team 16, Bharat, Melvin, Vasumadi, Pavitra, Navita, Jiva and Karishma.
Okay, so Team 17, like whoever is Team 17, could you please raise your hands? Balaji, Sanjeev, Veera, Kausalya, Nitish, Subhashri, Sudarshan. Yeah, you all belong to Team 17. Okay, please network among yourself and please be on time, guys. We don't have much time. So please be back around 12:45. Team 18, Bhuneshwaran, Abhirami, Jayasurya, Bharatraj, Arshini Priya, Ranjit Kumar, Vishal. You all belong to Team 18. Team 18, raise your hands, guys, so that it will be easy to locate yourself. Team 18. Yeah. Team 19, Lokesh Kumar, Tamimul Ansari, Kartik Raja, Chandramauli, Kirtana, K. Mega, Ritesh. Team 20, Abhishek, Deebadharani, Kartikeyan, Lalit Kumar, Sibi Chakravarti, Dinagar, Yoga Prasad. Team 20. Team 21, Aravindan J, Abhinav, Dinesh, Santosh Kumar, Abhishek, Magesh, Hasif. You all belong to Team 21. Anyone else left without your team? Yeah. Whoever name is not mentioned in any teams, please come forward. Guys, whoever names is missed out, please come forward. Everyone got your team name right? Is it clear? Who didn't got your team name? Only one person? Two. Okay. Anyone else without team name? Okay, only two people, right? Fine then. Others, please be back on time. 15 minutes is the break time. Be back around 12:45. You got your team right? Karishma. Search பண்றேன். Karishma 17. 16. Team 16. Karishma. இவங்க ரெண்டு பேர் தான் இருக்காங்க. ஓகே, நம்ம இவங்க ரெண்டு பேரும் வேற ஏதாவது டீம்ல மேப் பண்ணிடலாம். ஆல்வின் அண்ட் யுவர் நேம்
Kindly raise your hands or ask us, we'll help you out.
So guys, you don't need to build anything from scratch. Maybe just use vibe coding, or if you have any available GitHub repo, please make use of it, because we have shortage of time. So we will not be able to build app from scratch. Either use vibe coding, or if you have any existing application, just deploy it in Zoho Catalyst. Okay, so I think that should work. Usually we used to do this activity for around 1 hour, but today due to some technical glitches, we need to shut down to half an hour only. So just make use of any existing GitHub repo, or you can do vibe coding. Okay. So just a simple prototype, guys. Don't do much. Just do some simple prototype idea and try to deploy it in Zoho Catalyst. So if you complete all 3 milestones, whichever teams complete first, they will be leading in the leaderboard. Whichever teams complete quicker, they will be leading in the leaderboard first. The first 3 teams will be getting chance to present their idea in front of everyone.
Okay, so a quick info to people who are going to use AI to build your projects. So a lot of these AI agents work out of the box with Catalyst 99.9% of the time. So you just initialize your AI agent inside the Catalyst project folder, and then usually these agents, what they do is once they analyze the project structure, they realize that it is a Catalyst project. And then when writing code, they always refer the Catalyst SDK that has been installed. So when you prompt the AI, if you are going to use AI, make sure that you ask it to refer the installed SDK, or else you will usually face the usual problems of hallucinations and all of those. Okay. And we'll have the reference sheet up. So it has the links for documentation and all of those. So you can refer to that. Alternatively, if you have an app that is built in Spring Boot or any of these frameworks already, you can use a service in Catalyst called as App Sale. So you can just put your ready-made app on top of it. So you don't really have to change your code that much. So I recommend that you take a look at the Catalyst docs for App Sale, and that's going to save you some time as well. So all the best. Have fun.
Yeah, thank you for the quick updates and insights. So if you want, you can use that particular feature. So it will be helping you all people. One more thing, the people who is lacking of ideas, or you are not able to think of ideas, I have few ideas from our side. If at all you want to work on it, you can work on it. The first one is like, you can build a website for Digital Dreamers Den community. So you can build a website for Digital Dreamers community. If at all you host it and we'll really like it, we will add you as a contributor to a particular community website. The second one is like automating team separation. We have already did. If you have still want to do and increase the features on it, you want to build better, you can do that particular idea. So we will have till 1:15 is the timing we have to complete. So you can work on that. The third idea that we have is like giveaway random picker. So if we have many people who are here and we always give giveaway challenges, so you can build an application for that. The last one is like for any of the talks that you have to submit on the contributions that you have make. If at all you want to showcase in the D3 community, you can make sure. So these are the ideas that we have from our side. So if at all you want to work on it, you can take any one of it. So we already have team 14 who has finalized their idea and they have completed the first milestone. We want other people also to yeah, meanwhile you can discuss, you can ask anybody doubts in your team. If you have finalized ideas, come to the admin and you can actually get yourself verified for the milestone number 1. Similarly, we have a giveaway challenge that is like you have now seated as a team. Yeah, so you can take a picture with your team and tag us Catalyst by Zoho and ResumeX and the LinkedIn, and randomly we'll take people from LinkedIn picture and we'll be giving you the giveaway at the end of this session.
Catalyst by Zoho, D3 community. ResumeX we have separate time.
Okay.
So guys, I was speaking about a giveaway, right? So this is the one. To participate in this giveaway, you need to upload your profile in the. So yeah. So to win this giveaway, you need to participate in this. You need to upload your profile by scanning this QR code. So we will randomly pick one person, and they will be our giveaway winner for today's contest. So if you have not yet uploaded, while checking in, we'll try to do this, but due to some technical glitch, we couldn't do it. So now, whoever uploaded your resume, please try uploading now. Try to complete the upload as early as possible, so that it will make us easy to finalize the giveaway winner. Okay. Please let me know if you are facing any issues posting, like when you are trying to upload your resume. Hey guys, please move. Please give way, guys. They need to scan the QR. So able to scan, right? Yeah. Saitya, please move. They need to scan. They are not able to scan it. Come this way. Come this way. Use your Google Lens to scan this QR, so it will directly take you to the upload page where you can upload your resume. Yeah, if you are not able to scan, please let us know or raise your hands. Our volunteers will reach to your place so that you can easily scan. Hemnath, that last seat, they are not able to scan. Last seat. Bro, raise your hands, please. Yeah. Everyone scan, right? Can I switch back to our leaderboard? Say yes or no. Yes? Okay.
Okay, I was telling you the giveaway challenge, right? So you are seated as a team. You can click a picture of yourself with a team and post it in the LinkedIn right now. So then we'll be picking the people. You have to tag Digital Dreamers Community and Catalyst by Zoho. Randomly at the end of the event, we'll pick the winners and we'll be giving you the gifts that we have. So this is one giveaway challenge. You can take a picture, you working as a team here, and post it in a LinkedIn right now. Then accordingly, we'll randomly pick few people and we'll be giving the gifts by Catalyst by Zoho. If you have completed your milestone 1, you can come inform us. There are few teams who have completed. We have 5 teams who have completed their first milestone, 6 teams. So if at all you have completed a milestone, anyone from your team represent the whole event and come inform us at the starting. So we'll be go there and inform. So I have few announcements. I will repeat it once again. So ResumeX is giving the giveaway challenge with a headset worth 1,500. So if you want to win that particular challenge, you have to upload your resume. The second one is CTO talk. So we have discount coupon worth 4,000. 4,999, which we are giving us discount for this particular event as 2,999. You can get use of it. The third giveaway challenge is like you have to upload yourself. You have to click a picture of yourself and upload it in your Instagram and LinkedIn, tagging us, tagging Digital Dreamers Dance Community and Catalyst by Zoho. And accordingly, randomly, we will be picking members and giving you the giveaway gifts. So these are the 3 announcements. And if you have completed the milestone 1, you can come get yourself verified at the starting desk, and we can work on the second milestone. So if you have any doubts, while we'll be sharing you the quick cheat sheet like how you can deploy your application. Meanwhile, you can work on the other 2 milestones.
நீங்கள் சொன்னீங்களே லிங்க்டின்ல வந்து அப்லோட் பண்ணாதான் ப்ரைஸ்ன்னு சொல்லி, அது வந்து ஹெட்ஃபோன்ஸ்க்கா இல்லை அது வேற ப்ரைஸ்? அதுக்கு தனியாக.
So there was a question everybody asked, like ResumeX is offering a giveaway challenge. For that, we have to upload a resume. That is for the headset. That is only for the headset. The LinkedIn one that you have to click a picture and upload, it's of different giveaway by Catalyst by Zoho. I guess now it's clear in both sides.
And if you have any questions with Catalyst as you work on your projects, please raise your hand. I'll come or my teammates will come and help you.
So we have several mentors here as well. If you have any queries, you can reach out to us anytime. So time is going on. So if at all 3 people has completed the first 3 milestones, the people who has completed the less time will be given the first place. So it happens that way. I'll just give a simple tip like how we write code less modular. Here also you can
So guys, when you're tagging us on LinkedIn, search for Digital Dreamers 10. It will show up our logo. So you can use that to tag. We are tracking whoever is tagging us. So based on that only, we'll be able to finalize our giveaway winners for Zoho, Catalyst-based Zoho giveaway winners. For ResumeX, you need to upload your profile. So I hope you have uploaded. So if not uploaded, please do upload. We need to send the final list to ResumeX team. Then they will finalize the giveaway winner. So please help us if you have not done it yet. And while posting in LinkedIn, please don't forget to tag us. So that's the only thing for us to identify your team.
We have only 5 minutes left. We have few people.
So guys, as I told earlier, don't waste time in creating your app from the scratch. Just reuse anything if you already have in your GitHub profile. If you didn't have your team member, any one of your team member might have any existing project or something prototype like a kind of thing. The goal is you need to upload your application to Zoho Catalyst. So that's the thing. Do let us know if you got stuck somewhere. Our Zoho team is here. They will help you out to upload it.
So if you have any doubts, just reach out to us. We are here. Split the works among your teams, like who is gonna do which, and then start working. You can use the existing apps. Just download them or check whichever is there, and you can use them. Sometimes time will be short, but we need to push ourselves. Only then we can achieve. So you can use that particular concept in this event. You'll also get to know how you'll be able to work under pressure. These are several learnings that you can take away from this particular event. How to lead, how to collaborate, how to communicate, how efficiently we can do. If there is short term, which we have to present on how we can complete. So these are a few things. I think in hackathons, these will work. So this is little a micro hackathon like thing. Team 5, okay. Team 5. Team 5. So still 6 teams are there who hasn't completed the first milestone. So hurry up, the other teams, they are ahead of the race with completing the first milestone. You can go use the existing ones and start deploying them. So there is a equal share of both students and professionals. So just collaborate. They will be guiding you. They will also just split amongst us so you can complete in the least time. If you have completed your second milestone, do let us know.
ஸோ ரூரல் ஏரியாஸ் கன்னியாகுமரி அந்த மாதிரி areas.
Team number?
10.
Okay, well, did. You can yourself verified? Okay, you can go inform the friend. Team for team 10 first milestone. Team 10 has completed the first milestone and team 4 has completed the second milestone.
Who is leading the dashboard now?
So team 4 has completed the second milestone. It's a very simple one. You can just take the existing apps from the idea that you have decided and show us. That's the second one that you can do and start working on deploying. Team 4, you can start working. We have one more team who has completed the second milestone. Team 7. So the teams who have not completed the first milestone, hurry up. The two teams have completed 2 milestones and are leading the race. If you have any doubts, just let us know. If you have people here, ஆமாம் காமிக்கணும் என்ன காமிங்க கம்ப்ளீட் பண்ணிட்டீங்களா கம்ப்ளீட் பண்ணிட்டு காமி. So if you have completed a second milestone, just call any one of us and show us. Once you got verified, you can actually report it there.
Guys, whoever completed milestone 2, we want you to complete milestone 3 also. We are very eager to see that you complete milestone 3. So if you got stuck anywhere, please do call Zoho team. They will help you to deploy your app in Zoho Catalyst so that you will be able to complete milestone 3 as early as possible. Please let us know if you got stuck anywhere. So far, how many teams, guys? So far, I think 6 teams, 5 to 6 teams have completed milestone 2. So those 6 teams, if you need any help to deploy your app in Zoho Catalyst, let us know. Zoho team is here. They will help you out. So guys, someone asked here like if there everyone from the team need to post it. It's not necessary. If any one of your team member posted, others please do repost it. So that should work. Instead of typing everyone starting to type from scratch, just repost it. So that should work.
So we have 5 teams who have not still completed the first milestone. So the teams hurry up. Team 6, 10, 19, 20 and 21. If you have not informed us, kindly let us know.
Guys, hurry up. Like it's time to wrap up. So please complete it as early as possible. Zoho has came up with some gifts for you. Whoever is completing it, we'll have a giveaway winners also. Yes, I could see like many teams have started posting in the LinkedIn. So if anyone is not yet posted, please start posting it.
First post பண்ண பர்சனுக்கு
145 வரைக்குமே we will go with இது மட்டுமே பண்ணலாம்.
இல்ல நான் என்ன சொல்றேன்னா ஃபர்ஸ்ட் யார் போஸ்ட் பண்ணாங்க
ஸ்பீக்கர் ஃபெஸ்டிவேஷன் அதெல்லாம் பண்ணிடலாமா? டீம் 18
டீம் 18 டீம் நடுவுல எங்கயாச்சும் தான் இருப்பாங்க. டீம் 18, can you raise your hands? Team 18, team number 18. Team number 18.
Guys, anyone from Zoho team, could you please help this team to deploy?
So we have nearly 6 teams who have completed the second milestone and in the process of deploying. So continue, start. Other teams, hurry up. The race is heated up now. If you have any doubts, just let us know. So I could see many of them in the third milestone. So you can continue doing that, and we are waiting to see who is going to complete the third milestone as the first team. Meanwhile, you can check like what other person is working on other things. You can check like how we can deploy, can learn. So that will benefit you. This way it will help you in the long run as well. So you can use the existing applications for the second milestone. Needn't create new things. And if you have completed, you can let us know. We have still 4 more teams who are not completed the first milestone. So if you have not informed us yet, kindly inform us. Team which have completed first milestone, if you have not informed us about the second milestone, let us know about the second milestone as well. We have 5 more minutes and we'll be wrapping up the event. So hurry up if you have not completed it. Team number 19, can you raise your hands? Thank you. So if you have any doubts, do let us know. We have still 4 more teams who has not completed their first milestone, and several teams who have not completed second milestone. You are still in the process of working. Let us know if you have completed any. And if you are stuck anywhere, free to ask us. So we have displayed the quick reference how to deploy in the Catalyst Zoho platform. So you can take a view of it. You can also click a snip. So it will be helping you in the future as well. If you are still struggling with deploying in Catalyst by Zoho, we have people from Zoho team. They'll be helping you at the same time. We also have a quick reference sheet displayed so you can make use of them. இதில் என்ன பண்ணுவீங்க? ஜஸ்ட் இன்னைக்கு என்ன பர்டிகுலர் டேட்டாலாம் இல்லை ப்ரீவியஸ் டேட்டாஸ் ஆல்சோ வச்சு காமிக்குமா? ஓகே ஃபைன். டீம் நம்பர் 5, but you can still improve. Team number 5. Team number 5 has completed second milestone. Kindly update it. Team number 5.
Team 16.
Everyone excited. I think the team is very excited to know who is going to complete the third milestone first. So we are eagerly waiting. If you have any doubts, we have Zoho team here. They will be helping you out. Do let us know if you are stuck anywhere. We have 1 people. Is there anyone? Just give me 1 second. Whom else needed that? Can you just showcase the? அது ஏன் அப்படி காமிச்சிட்டு இருக்கீங்க அதுல? இன்னைக்கு அதில் போஸ்ட் என்னது கேட்லி ஜோ என்ன ஸ்லேட்டு So if you have completed any of the milestones, do let us know. Just wait a minute, they are still coming. If you have completed any of the milestones, do let us know. Once again. Zoho team is on. Teams are in the need of help. Verify பண்ணியாச்சா? Okay. So yeah, wait few minutes, they'll be coming. And the quick reference sheet ஆச்சு போடுங்க. So teams who need help of Zoho team, just wait few minutes, they'll be coming to you. Meanwhile, if you have completed other milestones, just let us know. Teams who need Zoho team's help, guys, raise your hands. Anga first.
D3 team, can you please put that reference sheet on screen, please? Arvind.
Few minutes, they'll come. இங்க last 16 slide. So we have displayed the quick sheet here, reference sheet here. If you have stuck anywhere, just look into these things. So meanwhile, the team also will be helping you. So we just have last couple of minutes. So hurry up, and the quick reference sheet for deploying is shown on the screen. You can make use of it. Teams who have any doubts, just raise your hands. People will come. Catalyst. So we have displayed. So if you have finished any milestone, do let us know. We are waiting for the third milestone. So if you have completed the second milestone, do let us know. Everybody just log in, and if you are stuck, anybody stuck in a particular problem, try locating the root cause or where you have missed out. Check all the steps has been completed or not, and accordingly you can proceed. Yes. So we have the first team, Team 14, who has deployed the application in Catalyst Zoho. Can you just give him a round of applause? Yes, Team 14 has completed the third milestone and they are leading in the race. We are waiting for other teams to deploy them. So we have the quick reference sheet. You can make use of it if you have stuck anywhere. Meanwhile, Team 14, if you want to help any other teams with the deployment, you can kindly do that. Team 14. Team 14. We have 2 more minutes left. So hurry up. You can also get the help of team number 14 if you want anything. And we also have Zoho team. If you want any help, just raise your hands. They'll be. Sorry. Team 19, kindly update a milestone 2 has been completed. Team 19, milestone 2. Team 19, milestone 2. So if you have any doubts in the deployment, kindly raise your hands. So we are announcing the winner of ResumeX giveaway winner. Any guesses? You can carry on. I think everybody is curious about that. Wait a minute, we'll be announcing. It'll be announced in few seconds. Tick, tick, tick. I could see everybody heartbeats faster, thinking, why not I get it? Are you all ready, guys? Yes, can I get a big yes? Yes. Yes, we can start. Could see all your email IDs. You all remember the email IDs that you have given, right? Gautam to cloud@gmail.com. Gautam. Who is Gautam here? Yes. So Gautam is the winner of ResumeX lucky draw. He is getting the giveaway that ResumeX has given us. So Gautam, kindly come onto the stage to collect your giveaway. Yes, can you give Gautam a round of applause? Yes, you can continue with your milestones. We will be announcing the next giveaway winners very soon. If you have completed your milestone 2 and 1 and 3, you can come and let us know. Last 2 minutes, 1:40 we will be wrapping up. So last 2 minutes. What do you want? Reply. எனக்கும் அது தெரியாதுங்க என்ன சொல்லிருக்கேன். Excuse me, can you just help in the front also? This team. So if you have completed the second, third milestone, do let us know. யார் கொடுக்குறா?
அரவிந்த் யார் கொடுக்குறா? அரவிந்த் யார் கொடுக்குறா?
So anybody has completed a third milestone? If you have any doubts, we have Zoho team. They will be helping you out. If you have completed a second milestone, do let us know. And we'll be announcing the next giveaway challenge winners very soon. I think everybody eager seeing that. எப்படா சொல்லுவீங்க? I could see those things. Okay, so now we are happy to have a speaker, Mr. Hareesh Rajendran, for this particular session. So we would like to give a token of appreciation for spending a time with us on Saturday. So we would like a team member to give away the gift to Hareesh Rajendran. Can we get a round of applause for him? How many teams have completed third milestone? At least the urge of completing. So if you have in the last step of completing, just raise your hands. The teams. So if you have not completed any milestone, do let us know if you are completed. If you are not completed, just seek the help of people who are here from Zoho. Anyone who needs the help, just raise your hands. Any team is in the need of help? First team. LinkedIn giveaway. LinkedIn giveaway.
லிங்க்டுக்கு 7 பேர் கொடுக்கும்.
ரேண்டமா சூஸ் பண்ணு. ஃபர்ஸ்ட் டீமுக்கு ஒன்று கொடுத்துடலாம். யாரு MVP எடுத்து பண்ணி.
லிங்கில் யார் இருக்கான்னு பார்த்து.
ஃபர்ஸ்ட் டீம் யார் பண்ணாங்களோ அதில் MVP சூஸ் பண்ணி கொடுத்துடலாம். அதுக்கப்புறம் மிச்சம் அப்படியே கொடுத்துடலாம். சேலஞ்ச்
MVP சொல்லுவாங்க. டீம் எஃபர்ட். ஸோ கால் டீம் 1 to ஸ்டேஜ். முடிச்சிட்டாங்களா? முடிச்சவங்க டீம் 1 என்ன பண்ணாங்க?
Team 14, so kindly come on the stage. Team 14 has completed the 3 milestones. Kindly come on to the stage. Team 14, others, if you have completed, let us know. Team 14, kindly come on to the stage. Team 14. Completed first team which has completed all the 3 milestones. Can we just give them a round of applause? Team 14. So the people here, you can share your experience how this challenge was and how you were able to complete it. So anybody from the team?
That was actually we didn't have much time, and using Zoho Catalyst was very easy for us to deploy our app.
So any other person in the team can also share your experience. And how did you execute as a team and how you were able to complete it very fast?
So it was a unique opportunity to showcase my skills and also get to know what others do in this tight situation, like very small amount of time. So I gained a lot of experience by doing this small task.
Yeah. Just a small tip, you can introduce yourself and start going so everybody will get to know. So meanwhile, just let us know like what product idea you took and how fast you were able to do that, and what was the points that you actually did. So that will help everybody. It's okay, you can speak in whichever language you are comfortable with. Team எப்படி split பண்ணி பண்ணீங்க? You can also say that way.
Okay, I'm from SRM Engineering College. நான் எஸ்ஆர்எம் காலேஜ்லேருந்து வரேன். என்னோட நேம் குரு பிரசாந்த். நான் இங்கே லைக் ஈவெண்ட்டுன்றது நம்ம இப்போ தான் ஃபஸ்ட் டைம் அட்டன் பண்ணுறேன். இங்கே வந்ததில் எனக்குன்னு வந்து புதுசாக ஒரு டீம் க்ரியேட் பண்ணி எனக்கு வந்து நிறைய பேரை வந்து புதுசாக இன்ட்ரடியூஸ் பண்ணாங்க. லைக் அதில் வந்து எனக்கு வந்து ஒரு கம்பெனிலேருந்து வந்து ஒர்க் பண்ணுற ஒரு சார்லாம் லைக் என் கூட சேர்ந்து ஒர்க் பண்ணாங்க. ஸோ அவங்க கூட சேர்ந்து ஒர்க் பண்ணும்போது நிறைய நாலேஜ் அண்ட் புதுசாக நிறைய விஷயங்கள் சொல்லி கொடுக்குறாரு அவர். ஸோ அதனால் புதுசாக வந்து நான் கற்றுக்க நிறைய தெரிஞ்சுக்கிறது இந்த ஈவெண்ட் மூலயமா.
Hi everyone, I'm Sanjay from Chromeped. It's my first meetup. இந்த டீமுக்கு நான் சேர்ந்ததான் லக்கு. ஏன்னா லக்கால் தான் நான் சார் டீம் வந்து வின் மாதிரி வந்துட்டோம். இங்கே முன்னாடி நிற்கிற அளவுக்கு வந்துட்டேன். நான் லக்கி தான். சார் நிறைய விஷயம் சொல்லி கொடுத்தாரு. ஏபிஐலாம் எப்படி பண்ணணும்னு, ஜோகோவில் எப்படி பண்ணணும் ஸ்டெப் ஸ்டெப்பாக சொன்னார் சார். அது ரொம்ப யூஸ்ஃபுல்லாக இருந்தது. அதாவது ஜோகோ கேட்டலிஸ்ட் அவங்க வராமையே சாரே பண்ணிட்டாரு எல்லாமே. தேங்க்யூ.
So we forgot to tell what we did actually. So we built a dev chat application which all the developers can join and create a groups and share the whatever the projects they create. So for now we create a simple project which is built using socket.io and with the help of Catalyst. That's all.
Yeah, thank you so much team. Thank you sir for coordinating the team as well. So can we just give them a round of applause? Yes, thank you. So next. Other teams, if you have deployed, you can just let us know. If any teams have deployed and completed milestone 3, do let us know. Meanwhile, we'll be announcing the giveaway winners of next ones. So you be ready. So we'll be announcing the first person, Lalit Kumar V. So Lalit Kumar V. So stay, we'll give you the gifts. Yes, if you have completed any of the milestones, any other teams, you can let us know. We are waiting to see who is ranking 2. Meanwhile, the second giveaway winner, Rahim Basha. Mr. Rahim Basha is the second giveaway winner. So be ready, we'll be calling you out next. The third one member is Vishwa Shelvam. The fourth person is Mahesh KB. Mahesh KB. So this is the one they have deployed. Okay. So the people who has not completed yet and still in the process of deploying, you can actually complete. You can go home. You can complete the deploy process. Make sure that you share with everybody whatever you have did in your team, either GitHub or whatever. So once you have completed, take a video of the app that you have completed in this challenge. Tag us and Zoho by Catalyst and LinkedIn, and it will be. You can also showcase to all of us.
So guys, please do share your, if you hosted your app in your Zoho Catalyst, please don't forget to post it in LinkedIn. Just share the link with the community members so that we will also able to see it. Okay. If you're not completed now, at least after going home, please, you have a networking now, right? So just sync up with your team members and try to deploy it. Okay. Due to time constraint, YuniQ is waiting to host the next event. So we have to end the event as early as possible. So that's why we have to end it. So after going home, please try to complete this activity and post it in our LinkedIn channel. Please do tag us. Okay, that should help. And yeah.
So we have one more team who has completed the third milestone. That is Team 2. Congratulations. Can everybody give them a round of applause? Team 2. Yes, Team 2. Thank you. Now, as we have already announced, we have the giveaway winner, Mr. Lalit Kumar. It's the first giveaway challenge conducted by Digital Dreamers Den and Catalyst by Zoho. Can you give him a round of applause? The second one is Rahim Basha. Mr. Rahim Basha, kindly be ready. So next, Rahim Basha, kindly come onto the stage. Next up on Vignesh, kindly give Rahim Basha a round of applause. I'm sharing. Next up on Vignesh. Vignesh. Can you give Vignesh a round of applause? Next, Vishwashelvam VL. So can you give him a round of applause? Next is Sandhya Govindaraj. Sandhya Govindaraj. Next winner is Sandhya Govindaraj. Yes, Sandhya Govindaraj. Yes, kindly give her a round of applause. Next upon, you would like to call upon Sneha Kandasamy as next giveaway challenge winner. Can you give her a round of applause? Next, we would like to call upon Mr. Vignesh Krishnan, a speaker from Catalyst by Zoho. Thank you for helping us and also coming to this event and giving your knowledge out. So can everybody give him a round of applause, guys? Thank you. So we are so we have one more team have deployed, I guess. May I know your team number? 21. So team number 21 has also deployed. They have completed. So we have 3 teams who have completed. Team 14, 2 and 21. Can you give them all round of applause? The people who has not completed, you can complete and post them in the LinkedIn and Instagram, so everybody in the community can get to know. So now we are wrapping up the event, and we would like to thank our sponsors: Diamond sponsor Catalyst by Zoho, and our bronze sponsor ResumeX, and venue sponsor YuniQ for giving us the space. So thank you everybody for helping us and also making this event possible. And finally we would like to thank all the attendees who has come to this event and showed your full enthusiasm. So the milestones all has been completed. And if you have not still scanned, you can scan our QR and follow us on LinkedIn and Instagram. Thank you everybody. If you want to get to know any other information, you can contact any of us. Now we will be taking a group picture. So I want everybody to come into the front. Come on to the stage to click a group picture together. So everybody who are at the back and join us in the front. Everybody come on to the stage.
So guys, whoever interested to participate in that CTO talk, since we don't have time, we are wrapping up for the day, but the discount coupon is available. So if you're interested to get the discount coupon, do scan this. Hey, go to that this one. Yeah. Wait. Yeah, bro. Yo.